Okay. Well. Um. Okay. Okay. Well. This is strange, actually. What are we supposed to do today? That is the $1,000,000 question. And I was thinking of playing some Dead Space, but yesterday I had too much fun discussing stuff. So I was thinking about, maybe continuing that. But then again, what exactly do we continue on? So I cut this yesterday. I was, I think, ranting about Bollywood a little, and I made that into a video, and no one unfortunately saw it. So, anyways, I'm just a little clueless onto what exactly to do here. By the way, this I was sign in. I thought I would show you guys a script that I was working on. Anyways, so what do we do today? That's the thing. Do we play games or do we just chill? Because if we do start playing Dead Space, it will not be chill. Unless we play something else, which I'm not really in the mood for because I want to finish Dead Space first. I've completed that game on my laptop. So fun fact, I have this laptop that I'm streaming out of, and I have a PlayStation 5 over here. I plan on building a you know what? Best PC builds. Let's look some this will be too much. RTX 5090. Can you fucking believe this? RTX 5090, dude. Are you, bro? $900 gaming PC bill. How much is $900 in Indian rupees, I wonder? $900 in rupees. 76,000. That's not much. Let's give this a whirl, I guess.
We are still in a GPU crisis, with all the new cards either out of stock or ridiculously priced. This is why I will continue to do these budget builds on the channel to give all the new gamers out there a fighting chance at building their dream gaming PC without having to sell any organs. Today, we're building a gorgeous, all-black 1440p gaming PC, and it's gonna cost you around $900. So sit back, relax, and let's begin.
Okay.
Living with two little princesses certainly is a blessing. But
thank you. Let's get on. Yeah, I can spot a sponsor from like 5 miles away. How many subscribers does he have? 3.9 million. That's not a whole lot more than me.
However, this budget does not include a Windows CD key. Some people have their own CD key and others get it a different way. But if you guys do need to pick one up, do not pay full price for one, because you can get one dirt cheap at VIPorCDKey.com. They sell Windows 10 and Windows 11 CD keys for dirt cheap. Just make sure to use the code TS20.
Let me see the build first, brother.
The CPU of choice for this budget came down to the best budget AM5 CPU currently in the market, which is the Ryzen 5 7500F. I've used this CPU in many other budget builds, and it's still crowned as the budget king for the AM5 platform. This is a 6-core, 12-thread processor that offers very good gaming performance and a cheap ticket to the AM5 platform. Funny enough, I actually bought the Ryzen 5 7400F, which was recently released, to see if this would be a better fit, but turns out this is actually a terrible choice for a budget PC. In some titles, it does worse than the 7500F, and it runs much hotter. But here's the worst part, it's only $7 cheaper, which makes absolutely no sense why anyone would go with the 7400F. For $7 more, you get a cooler running CPU and a better performing chip as well. Unless the 7500F drops by like $25 at the very minimum, then it literally makes no sense to go with the 7400F. Unfortunately, we do need a cooler for the CPU, but luckily it doesn't take much to keep the 7500F cool, so I went with the cheapest option on Amazon that has a single 120mm RGB fan, which was the ID Cooling SE214. Now the motherboard we're using for the build is the Asus Prime A620 Plus Wi-Fi 6, which is the best entry-level DDR5 motherboard that still has all the nice features that we want, like dual M.2 slots, onboard USB-C, and of course Wi-Fi connectivity. On top of that, you get some pretty decent VRM
See,
coverage.
the problem is, now that I think of it, I don't want to build a PC because that's just too much risk for someone like me. I'm really into tech, don't get me wrong, but I am also like, you know, these are very, very expensive things. Each of these ingredients, each of these things are very, very expensive as such. And so having a build, having to like, where you have to rely upon yourself and your skills and somewhat of your knowledge and your reading abilities and your understanding capabilities from different sources and following them through on what you're seeing on the internet and buying off online and building something on your own, that seems like a lot of commitment to me. And it's not the commitment part that I'm really afraid of, it's more like the risk that is associated. Like, what if I build all of that comes along great, and then my computer does not even turn on, and it's just a pile of sticks and stones. So that's why I, like, even if I have to pay some extra buckaroonies for it, I would prefer a pre-built computer. Right now I don't have the money for it, so I'll have to earn it up, I guess. But I'm definitely, one thing is for sure, that I am definitely not going to go cheap, because the PC build that I'm going to go for, in the future, in the very near future, maybe in a few months' time, hopefully. I will not go for a budget build because I'm saving up and I'll be working hard to earn money. So it won't be a budget build. It will definitely be something that can handle 4K gaming. Definitely 4K gaming. I'm going for that. So I'll be making the necessary investment and yeah, we'll see, I guess. So I guess this doesn't make much sense. So another thing. Hey, wait. Do you guys know like the what are they saying? I love those things. Wait. One of my YouTube accounts is like littered. Feed is littered with these things. These things. Reddit stories. Let me see. Wife started crying and begging me to take her to the hospital after the ex got into see. Please, she's out. I need to be there. I didn't mean it. Please come back. Interesting. That's
Wife started crying and begging me to take her to the hospital after her ex got into a serious accident. Please, she sobbed. I need to be there. I still love him. I stayed quiet. I drove her there. Watched her run to him without looking back. That night, I packed my things. She came home to an empty apartment and a note that said, "Don't worry, he can have you now." And now she's blowing up my phone, saying, "I didn't mean it. Please come back." I 34M, met Sarah, 31F.
FYI, I love these. I have no idea if these are like real or like some people are making up all these stories. Some of them are definitely made up. Some of them are like movie level shit going on. So some of them are definitely made up. But they are just so damn entertaining. And once you pick up one of these stories, you just cannot fucking stop. It just you keep on like. And I can say that a lot, I'm saying lot for the benefit of doubt, but maybe all of them are made up because I'll start seeing one video and then in the recommendations, same fucking story, but with different names, different characters, a little bit of a different setting, but exactly the same fucking things going on. So strange. I really like these are very entertaining. These have gotten me through some very boring, tedious and long duty hours.
At a friend's birthday party 5 years ago. She was standing alone by the snack table, looking slightly uncomfortable in that way people do when they don't know many others at a gathering. I offered her a beer and a terrible joke about the questionable looking dip, and the way she laughed made something in my chest catch. We talked for hours that night, and I got her number before leaving. Our relationship moved quickly after that. We had this incredible chemistry, finishing each other's sentences, sharing the same obscure interests, the whole cliché package. 3 months in, we were practically living together, and at 6 months, we made it official and got a place. I should mention that Sarah had been single for about a year when we met, having broken up with her college sweetheart, Marcus, after dating for nearly 7 years. It was just time, she told me once. We grew up and grew apart. It happens. She didn't talk about him much, which I took as a good sign. There were no pictures of him in her things, no mementos I could see. The few times his name came up in conversation, she spoke about him neutrally, the way you'd talk about a former colleague you had no strong feelings
Always watch
about. I never worried
these
about him being the one that got away or anything like that. 2 years
accelerated.
into our relationship, I proposed. We got married 6 months later in a small ceremony with close friends and family. My parents adored her, her parents seemed to like me well enough, and our circle of friends meshed perfectly. We settled into married life with an ease that made me feel like the luckiest man alive. Looking back, I can see the warning signs, though I was too blinded by love to notice them at the time. About a year into our marriage, Sarah started acting a bit strange whenever we'd run into mutual acquaintances who knew both her and Marcus.
Oh
There was this tension in
boy.
her shoulders, a forced brightness to her smile. I chalked it up to the awkwardness anyone might feel about potentially discussing an ex. Then, last Christmas, Sarah's college friend Jen came to visit. After a few too many glasses of wine, Jen started reminiscing about the good old days, and Marcus's name came up repeatedly. I noticed how Sarah seemed to hang on every mention of him, asking follow-up questions with an intensity that struck me as odd. How is he doing these days? Sarah asked, trying to sound casual. Oh, he's killing it, Jen replied. Got that promotion at the architecture firm, bought that dream house by the lake he always talked about. Still single, though. Nobody measures up to.
See,
She stopped.
there's always this point in the stories. I'm a veteran at these stories, by the way. I've listened to so many of these things. I'm literally a veteran at these things. So I know I'm speaking from experience. There will always be a point in the story where you can just like smell that, okay, this is the point. This is the point where things will start turning out. It will always, these infidelity stories will always like start with how picture perfect their life was before the said incident, and then the narrator knew nothing about their spouse being remotely red flaggish, and then suddenly something will happen, and then it's all the same protocol over and over and over again. So this is the part where all women are gold diggers, all girls are gold diggers, duh. Maybe this story is true. Hey, again, maybe this really happened to someone. And given how vast our world is, and given how society nowadays is, I wouldn't this, whatever this is, we have already gotten a gist from like the title, must have happened to a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people, I say. So it's not even that unbelievable or something like that, right? But all I'll say is don't base your beliefs or judgments, because I've been in a place like this where you keep, these things are very addictive. Okay, these kinds of videos are very, very addictive because we humans are very drawn to drama as such, and these are just fuel for that. This is just the butter to the fire of drama that our human souls crave. So do not get drawn into it, firstly, and secondly, even if you are drawn to it, just view them as entertainment, nothing more. Do not take anything from them, as in like, oh, all girls are selfish, all boys are cheaters. Don't take stuff like that from them, okay? Says some, I have like no authority of saying that. So anyways,
Abruptly, glancing at me with a look of embarrassment. Sarah quickly changed the subject, but later that night, I caught her scrolling through Marcus's Instagram. She quickly switched apps when she noticed me watching. Just curious, she said with a small laugh. Wanted to see if he still had that horrible goatee. I let it go, but something about the incident lingered in my mind. Still, I trusted Sarah completely. We had a good marriage. We rarely fought, enjoyed the same activities, and had been talking about starting a family in the near future. I told myself I was being paranoid, letting insecurity create problems where none existed. About 4 months ago, Sarah started acting different. She became distant, often lost in thought. When I'd ask what was on her mind, she'd snap back to the present with a smile that didn't quite reach her eyes and say, nothing important. Our conversations became shorter, more perfunctory. She started working late more often, and when she was home, she'd be constantly checking her phone. I'm not proud to admit this, but one night while she was in the shower, I checked her phone. There were no suspicious texts or calls, nothing to indicate she was having an affair. If anything, her digital life seemed too clean, like it had been scrubbed. This made me feel both relieved and more suspicious at the same time, which I recognize as irrational. During this period, I tried to reconnect with her. I planned date nights, cooked her favorite meals, bought her small gifts. Sometimes, I'd catch glimpses of the old Sarah. She'd laugh at one of my jokes or curl against me on the couch while watching a movie, but these moments never lasted. She'd eventually retreat back into herself, like she was constantly distracted by something she couldn't share with me. One evening over dinner, I finally confronted her. Sarah, what's going on? And please don't say nothing. I know something's bothering you. She looked up from pushing pasta around her plate, her expression a mix of guilt and surprise. I've just been stressed about work, she said, but her eyes darted away. Is it about us? Are you unhappy with our marriage? No, of course not, she replied quickly. You're perfect. Our marriage is perfect. But the way she said it made my stomach knot. It sounded rehearsed, like she was trying to convince herself more than me. Is there someone else? I finally asked, the question I've been dreading to voice. Gosh, no, she said, reaching across the table to grab my hand. I would never cheat on you. I love you. I have a lot on my mind with work and family stuff. I promise I'll snap out of it soon. I believed her, or at least, I wanted to believe her. But something still felt off. The night that changed everything started like any other. Sarah was working late again, and I was at home making dinner, her favorite lasagna, hoping to have a nice evening together when she got home. I had just put the garlic bread on the phone rang. She'd left it on the counter before leaving that morning, which was unusual. Sarah was attached to her phone like it was an extension of her hand. I glanced at the screen and saw Jen calling. I answered, thinking it might be important. Hey, Sarah's phone, I said. There was a pause on the other end. Oh, hi. This is Jen. Is Sarah there? She's at work. Should I have her call you back? Another pause. Actually, I thought she was with you. We were supposed to meet for coffee 2 hours ago, but she never showed. I've been calling and texting. My hand tightened around the phone. She told me she was working late tonight. Oh, Jen's voice was small. Maybe I got the days mixed up. But I could tell from her tone that she knew she hadn't. After hanging up, I stood in our kitchen for a long time, staring at nothing in particular. Why would Sarah lie about working late? If she wasn't at work and wasn't with Jen, where was she? I tried calling her, but it went straight to voicemail. I sent a text asking her to call me, trying to keep my tone casual. Then I sat at our dining table, the lasagna cooling and forgotten, and waited. She came home around 9 p.m., looking windswept and tired. Her eyes widened slightly when she saw me sitting at the table in the dark. Why are you sitting in the dark? She asked, flipping on the light switch. Where were you, Sarah? Her movement stilled. At work, like I told you this morning. Jen called your phone earlier. She said you were supposed to meet her for coffee, but you never showed. Sarah's face went through several expressions rapidly: surprise, guilt, calculation, then a forced calm. I completely forgot about coffee with Jen. Work has been so hectic lately that it slipped my mind. I should call her to apologize. So you were at work? I pressed. Yes, of course. Where else would I be? I wanted to believe her, but something about her demeanor felt off. She was standing too still, her smile too fixed. I don't know, Sarah. That's what I'm trying to figure out. She came over, put her arms around my neck, and kissed my forehead. You're being silly. I was at work. I forgot about Jen. End of story. Now, did I smell lasagna when I came in? I let it go for that night, but the seed of doubt had been planted. The next morning, I did something I'm not proud of. I called her office and asked to speak with her. The receptionist told me Sarah had left early the day before, around 3 p.m., for a personal matter. I didn't confront her immediately. Instead, I started paying closer attention to her patterns, her excuses, her increasingly elaborate explanations for her whereabouts. The woman I had trusted completely was now a mystery to me, and it was tearing me apart. It was a Tuesday when everything came to a head. I was working from home, catching up on some reports, when Sarah called me around 2 p.m., her voice shaking. Marcus has been in an accident, she said without preamble. It's bad. Really bad. Can you drive me to Memorial Hospital? I felt like I'd been punched in the gut. Marcus? Her ex from years ago? Why was she so upset about him? And how did she even know about his accident?
Dude, no, that's not the correct question. Why was she so upset about him? That is not the correct question to ask. That's not the right thing. Yeah. The second question it might come to your mind, but the first thing that should be is like, oh my God, is he okay? Or some stuff like that. Like at least the basic humanity part. We are brothers, sisters, husbands, wives, children, fathers, mothers, later. At the very basic, the most elementary level, we are human beings. So, fellow human being, something tragic happens to them, something horrible happens to them, needs immediate assistance. The first thing is, I'll do that. Being a fellow human being, at the very least. The second question as to like, how does she know? Okay, maybe. Why was she so? Hey, why are you so upset about your ex got into a life-threatening, fatal accident? Why are you so upset about it? That's not the correct thing. That is definitely not the correct thing to do. Anyways.
How did you find out? I asked, trying to keep my voice level. Jen called me. She said quickly, please, can you come get me? I'm at the office. I agreed, my mind racing as I drove to her workplace. When I picked her up, she was a mess, mascara streaked down her face, hands shaking as she buckled her seatbelt. What happened to him? I asked as I pulled away from the curb. Car accident, she said between sniffles. He was on his way to a client meeting and a truck ran a red light. Hit him on the driver's side. He's in surgery now. I glanced at her. And Jen told you all this? Yes, she's friends with his sister. Please drive faster. The hospital was across town, and the drive was painfully silent except for Sarah's occasional sniffles. I tried to process what was happening. Why was my wife so distraught over an ex-boyfriend's accident? Friends or not, her reaction seemed extreme. As we pulled into the hospital...
Bro, that is not an extreme reaction. Is it? I mean, I'm trying to process this. So if, like, one of my friends got into a very bad accident, then I'll be very distraught as well. Even if I hadn't had connection with them for many years or something like that. It will really, like, catch me off guard. And I'll be very distraught as well. Yeah, I guess.
Hospital parking lot, I turned to her. Sarah, why is this hitting you so hard? I know it's terrible what happened to Marcus, but... She looked at me with red-rimmed eyes. Please, she sobbed, I need to be there. I still love him. The world seemed to stop.
Hey.
I felt like I was watching the scene from outside my body. My wife, the person I had planned to spend the rest of my life with, had just admitted to loving another man, her ex, in the most casual, thoughtless way possible.
There it goes. Okay. Okay. All of that is gone now. Okay.
She didn't thank me, didn't ask if I was coming in, didn't acknowledge the bomb she had just dropped on our marriage. In that moment, I ceased to exist for her. I sat in the parking lot for what felt like hours, staring at the hospital entrance. Part of me wanted to follow her, to demand answers. But a larger part knew exactly what was happening. The pieces were falling into place, her distant behavior, the missed coffee with Jen, the late nights at work. Sarah had been seeing Marcus again. For how long? I didn't know. Did it even matter? She still loved him. She had said it so plainly, so honestly, that there was no room for misinterpretation. Eventually, I drove home. Our apartment felt foreign to me now, like I was walking through a stranger's life. I sat on the edge of our bed, the bed we had picked out together at IKEA, laughing as we struggled to assemble it, and made my decision. The note. I packed methodically, taking only what I needed. Clothes, personal items, important documents. I left furniture, appliances, most of our shared possessions. Material things seemed meaningless now. As I worked, memories flooded my mind. Our first date, the day we moved in together, our wedding. Had it all been a lie? Or had Sarah simply been settling for me while carrying a torch for her ex? Before leaving, I wrote a short note and placed it on the kitchen counter. Don't worry, he can have you now. Simple, to the point. I considered writing more, pouring out my hurt, my anger, my sense of betrayal, but what would be the point? She had made her choice long before today. I called my friend Mike and asked if I could crash at his place for a while. He didn't ask questions, just said of course, man in that solid way of his. Then I took one last look around the apartment that had been my home, our home, and walked out, closing the door quietly behind me. I turned off my phone that night, not ready to deal with whatever reaction Sarah might have. The next morning, I called my boss and explained I needed a few personal days. Then I went to a lawyer to discuss divorce proceedings. It felt surreal, like I was watching someone else's life fall apart.
Bro,
turned my phone back on 3
come on. I mean, I'm not saying that, I'm definitely not excusing her behavior. Distraught or not, as close a friend as it might be, he might be. saying to your husband or your spouse that you love another person is bad. That is definitely bad. That is definitely cheating. That is definitely betrayal. And his actions on this part, they are justified. Okay, but going to the divorce lawyer without even like giving her a chance to explain, maybe. But then again, people when hurt, people when angry, tend to do things just to get the hurt out of their way. It gives you that illusion that you're in control when you're doing something actively. That is why people tend to be more active when they're angry, when they're rageful, when they're hurting. Many times that happens, right? People become hyperactive and they tend to do destructive things because it gives the illusion that, I'm in control. Plus, it helps to vent out as well. So maybe that's what's happening here.
3 days later, there were dozens of missed calls and texts from Sarah. The earliest ones were confused. Where are you? What's going on? What did you mean by that note? Then they turned frantic. Please call me back. We need to talk. This is all a misunderstanding. And finally, desperate. I didn't mean it. Please come back. I made a terrible mistake. I love you, not him. I read through them all without feeling much of anything. The shock had worn off, leaving a hollow numbness in its place. I didn't respond to any of her messages, but I did listen to one voicemail. Please call me back. Her voice was thick with tears. What I said in the car, I wasn't thinking clearly. I was just worried about him as a friend. That's all. I don't love him. I love you. Please come home so we can talk about this. I'm so sorry. Too little, too late. The truth had come out in a moment of emotional honesty, and no amount of backtracking could undo it. Mike let me stay at his place for 2 weeks while I found a small apartment across town. I threw myself into work, started going to the gym more regularly, reconnected with friends I neglected. On the surface, I was handling
Dude,
things
come
well.
on.
Inside, I was a mess of confusion, anger, and grief. Sarah continued to call and text.
Hey,
She showed up
this
at my office
is-
once, but I refused to see her. She sent emails explaining that she had been confused, that seeing Marcus injured had triggered old feelings that weren't real, that our marriage was what mattered to her. Every explanation felt like another betrayal, another lie. Through mutual friends, I learned that Marcus's injuries had been serious but not life-threatening. He had a broken leg, some internal bleeding, and a concussion, but was expected to make a full recovery. I also learned that Sarah had been visiting him in the hospital daily, staying for hours at a time. So much for just worried about him as a friend. About a month after I left, Sarah's younger sister Lily reached out to me. We had always gotten along well, and I agreed to meet her for coffee. She's a wreck, Lily told me, stirring her latte absently. She knows she messed up badly. By saying she loves him, or by seeing him behind my back for who knows how long? I asked, unable to keep the bitterness from my voice. Lily's eyes widened. What? No, she wasn't seeing him before the accident. Not like that. I raised an eyebrow skeptically. I'm serious, Lily insisted. Look, I'm not defending what she said to you. That was awful and inexcusable. But they weren't having an affair. At least, not a physical one. What does that mean? Lily sighed. They reconnected on social media about 6 months ago. Just casual at first, catching up. But around 2 months before the accident, it escalated to long messages, reminiscing about old times. She told me about it because she felt guilty even though they weren't doing anything physical. She was confused about her feelings. She should have talked to me about it, I said flatly. I know. I told her that. She was trying to figure things out on her own first, which was stupid. Lily looked down at her coffee. For what it's worth, I think she genuinely loves you. She just got caught up in nostalgia.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Done. Nah, that's cheating. That's betrayal. Not physical. So what? So what? For what it's worth, I still believe you. Fuck off, bro. I love hundreds of girls. So what? That doesn't mean shit. Relationship, and this is coming from a guy who has never been in a relationship. It's worth nothing if you are not sacrificing something. Nothing meaningful can be built without some hard work, some sacrificing. Can't have your cake and eat it as well. I'm sorry. Just reminiscing, nostalgia. No, that is an emotional affair. Anyways, that's.
What ifs? When Marcus got hurt, she panicked and those confused feelings bubbled up. And that makes it better? No, it doesn't. I just thought you should know the full story. I thanked Lily for her honesty but told her my decision stood. Sarah had broken my trust in the most fundamental way possible. Even if we hadn't been physically intimate, she had been emotionally unfaithful and then lied to cover it up. Some betrayals can't be undone. 3 months after I left, I agreed to meet with Sarah. Not for reconciliation, but to discuss the division of our assets and the logistics of our separation. We met at a neutral coffee shop, and the sight of her hit me harder than I expected. She looked thinner, paler, with dark circles under her eyes. For a moment, I felt a pang of concern, but I pushed it aside. Thank you for meeting me, she said softly as I sat down across from her. I nodded, keeping my expression neutral. I thought it was time we discussed practical matters. Is that all you want to discuss? Hope flickered in her eyes. Yes. I kept my voice firm. I filed for divorce. My lawyer will be contacting yours. Her face crumpled. Please don't do this. We can work through this. I made a terrible mistake, but I love you. You're my husband. And you're my wife who told me she loves another man. I replied, a man you've apparently been in contact with for months without telling me. She flinched. Lily told you. Yes. Though I appreciate her honesty, unlike yours. I should have told you when Marcus reached out. I know that now. But nothing physical happened between us. I swear. We were just talking, catching up.
Bro.
Emotional affairs are still affairs, Sarah.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
reached across the table for my hand, but I pulled back. It wasn't even an emotional affair. Not really. I was confused. Yes. Seeing his message brought up old
what is
memories, and I got
confused?
caught up in nostalgia. But I love you. What I said in the car that day, I was emotional, not thinking clearly. Those words don't reflect my true feelings. Then why were you visiting him in the hospital every day? I asked. She looked surprised that I knew this. Because I felt responsible somehow. Like the accident happened right when all this drama was going on, and I needed to make sure he was okay before I could fully recommit to our marriage. I shook my head, not buying it. He went into the hospital without a backward glance at me. You didn't care how your words affected me. In that moment, I saw clearly where I stood in your priorities. That's not fair, she protested. I was in shock. People say things they don't mean when they're in shock. Or maybe they say exactly what they mean because their guard is down, I countered. Either way, I can't trust you anymore, Sarah. And without trust, what's left? She started crying then, quiet tears streaming
I
down
mean,
her
it's not even the fact. Even if I like completely forego that entire hospital thing, the very fact that she lied about, reconnecting with, that is betraying your spouse. No, that is betraying your spouse. Even if you reconnect with an ex or somebody who you used to be in a relationship with, there's nothing. Maybe you reconnect as friends. I've seen many people who are good friends with people they were previously in a relationship with. It's fine. People grow out of relationships. People grow more mature. People no longer are the people who were liked by their counterparts, and hence a relationship ends. A relationship ending does not always mean that it's a bitter one. It's an ugly one. It can be something good as well. Okay? It's okay. Fine. And you reconnecting with that person is also fine, apparently. But not telling your spouse about it or lying to your spouse about it, that is wrong. That is wrong. That is a big betrayal. And for months it has been going on, and her constantly telling that she was confused and making a big deal out of the fact that there was no physical relationship, only an emotional one, as if that makes it any better, that's bad. I can understand where the husband is coming from. I can.
face. I made one mistake. One terrible mistake. Are you really throwing away 5 years together over one moment of confusion? It wasn't just one moment. It was months of lying by omission, of pulling away from me, of making me feel like I was crazy for noticing something was wrong. It was the ease with which you said those words, I still love him, like it was the most natural thing in the world. And it was your immediate impulse to lie and cover up afterward instead of having an honest conversation with me.
True.
We sat in silence for a while, the weight of
True.
our broken marriage hanging between us.
True.
Finally, I stood up. I'll have my lawyer contact yours about the details. I think it's best if we don't meet like this again. So that's it? She asked, her voice small. You're not even willing to try to forgive me? I considered her question carefully. Some things can't be unsaid, Sarah. Some trust, once broken, can't be repaired. I hope you find happiness, whether it's with Marcus or someone else. But it won't be with me. As I walked away, she called after me, he's nothing to me now. I realized that as soon as you left. Please don't go. I didn't turn back. That was 3 months ago. The divorce proceedings are moving forward, though Sarah has been dragging her feet, refusing to sign papers, continuously requesting mediation sessions where she begs for another chance. Her persistence would be touching if it weren't so frustrating. Through mutual friends, I've heard that Marcus is fully recovered and has been trying to rekindle things with Sarah. Apparently, she's been rebuffing his advances, telling anyone who will listen that she made the biggest mistake of her life and wants only to save her marriage. Too bad she didn't realize that before telling me she loved another man. I've been seeing a therapist, trying to process everything. Some days are better than others. I miss the life we had, or rather, the life I thought we had. I miss the Sarah I believed I knew. But that person doesn't exist, and perhaps never did. The divorce is proceeding, though slower than I'd like due to Sarah's reluctance to move forward. Last week, I received a letter from her, an actual handwritten letter, not a text or email. In it, she detailed every moment of her reconnection with Marcus, from the first innocent message to the gradual increase in communication. She admitted to being flattered by his attention, to enjoying the nostalgia of their conversations, to being confused about her feelings. She wrote about the day of the accident, how she'd received a call from his sister and had panicked, how in that moment of fear and confusion, old feelings had surfaced. She acknowledged that what she said to me was unforgivable, but insisted it came from a place of temporary insanity, not genuine emotion. The letter ended with, I understand now what I couldn't see then. Marcus represented my past, a simpler time before adult responsibilities and complexities. I wasn't in love with him. I was in love with the memory of who I was when I was with him. But you represent my true love, my present, my future. I was a fool to risk that for a ghost of the past. I will spend the rest of my life regretting the pain I caused you, whether you give me another chance or not. But I hope with all my heart that you will. It was beautifully written, sincere sounding, and probably contained elements of truth. But as I folded the letter and put it away, I knew my decision hadn't changed. Some bells can't be unrung. Some words can't be taken back. Some trust, once shattered, can't be glued back together without showing the cracks. Sarah still calls occasionally. She still texts. She's still holding out hope for reconciliation. But I've moved on, or at least, I'm trying to. I've started dating again, casually. I'm focusing on my career, considering a move to another city for a fresh start. Life goes on, even after betrayal. If there's a lesson in all this, perhaps it's that the most devastating betrayals often come not from calculated malice, but from thoughtless honesty. Sarah didn't plan to destroy our marriage that day in the car. She simply spoke a truth she had been hiding, perhaps even from herself. And in doing so, she revealed that our entire relationship had been built on shifting sand rather than solid rock. Or maybe the lesson is simpler. Be careful what you say in moments of crisis. The truth has a way of slipping out when emotions run high, and once spoken, some truths can never be taken back. Either way, I'm moving forward. Alone, but wiser. Edit 1. Wow, I didn't expect this post to blow up like it did. Thank you all for the supportive comments and messages. To answer some common questions. 1. Yes, I'm sure there was no physical affair before the accident. Multiple mutual friends confirmed this, and Sarah's sister showed me some of their text exchanges where Sarah was conflicted about even texting with Marcus. 2. No, I don't think I'll change my mind about the divorce. Some of you have suggested counseling, and while I appreciate the advice, some breaches of trust are too fundamental to repair. 3. Several people have asked if I've spoken to Marcus directly. I haven't, and I don't plan to. He's irrelevant to my decision. This is about Sarah's actions and words, not his. 4. To those suggesting that I'm being too harsh and should forgive her, perhaps you're right. Maybe in time, I'll see things differently. But right now, I can't imagine rebuilding a relationship on such a shaky foundation. I deserve someone who doesn't have to question who they love. 5. And yes, for those asking, I'm keeping the dog. She's currently snoring next to me as I type this update. Edit 2. It's been a week since my original post, and I wanted to provide a quick update. Sarah found this post. Apparently one of her friends recognized our situation and sent it to her. She was upset at first that I had shared our personal business online, but after reading through the comments, she said she better understands my perspective and why what she did was so damaging. She's finally agreed to sign the divorce papers without further delays. In a way, this post helped bring some closure to both of us. We had a civil, almost friendly conversation yesterday about dividing the rest of our belongings. It was the first time we've spoken without tension or tears in months. As for me, I've accepted a job offer in another state. Fresh start, new beginnings, all that cliche stuff that turns out to be true. Thank you all again for your support and advice. This community helped more than you know. And before anyone asks, yes, the dog is coming with me.
Well, there's that, I guess. See what I was talking about? Pretty darn interesting. Like, even if all of this is made up, it's at the very least interesting. Okay, and that's all that I want. What are the comments? She stomped on this man's heart and minimized his feelings and what she had done. They didn't do anything physical. Yeah, that is laugh-worthy. All the pretty written words will not negate the fact that she has broken up. No, yeah. So she left her phone at home. Then immediately after, you tried to call her. Yeah, he tried to call her. How the fuck? Yeah. True. See, this is what I was talking about. See, like I was telling, like, there's a huge chance that this is a made-up story. Okay, maybe AI generated, but hey, it's interesting. Plus, it doesn't negate from the fact that there definitely have been in real life instances like this. So, yeah, I guess. I mean, I just hope I never have to run into something like this. Never. Like, this is some, like, next level shittiness. Okay, so these things are darn interesting. Wait, PewDiePie is getting cancelled again. What does that mean?
Communities beware of PewDiePie fans. Regardless of PewDiePie's personal politics, which is fairly well known, the vast majority of his fan base are enthusiastic fascists.
Oh God. Oh, where do these people come from, man?
This right here is the thing that you're going to have to recognize as a red flag. They are going to try to say, actually, you are an extremist and unreasonable. You're being gatekeepy. Why does it matter if someone's political views are? Don't allow this shit. No Nazis are allowed in my bar, period. And oh, this is somebody on Mastodon. Mastodon, if you can believe it, an even more retarded version of Blue Sky. So don't care, get the fuck out. Tell your friends I said fuck Nazis too. Wow, how brave. Nazi bar warning. Bro, some of these people, they really need help. I think the problem here is
Twitter PewDiePie says then use PewDiePie.
really what the issue is. A lot of these people never get checked in their alarmism. And I think this is what happens with a lot of kind of extremist groups, is extremist groups have a tendency to continue becoming more and more extreme because they push out anybody who doesn't push the envelope of becoming more and more insane.
Just for the sake of just being ridiculously clear, at least in my opinion, anyone who's racist, anyone who's white nationalist, that's not what I'm about, and that's not what this channel has ever been about. Do people really need an enemy that bad that they need to force it upon me?
Yeah, this has been a bad situation for a long time. PewDiePie versus the world, kind of PewDiePie versus the world. Because, like, he's very much disliked by a lot of people. He has done some bad things as well, not to take away from the fact, but definitely has grown a lot as well. Let's watch another one of these things. Yeah, this. No, you know what? No. Wait. Let's watch one of the family ones. Yeah, my father kicked me out of the house with the DNA papers. Nobody taught him how to read paternity, and he interpreted them backward. See, this is clearly AI written. There's no fucking way that this can be real. Okay, but hey, I flew home for Thanksgiving after 5 years abroad. My family didn't even pick me up, didn't save me a seat, introduced me as a disappointment who ran away and scoffed. Don't expect a cousin. Why are you even here? Nobody wanted you back. Even just don't ruin the evening for everyone. I just wanted to don't worry about me. Okay, this might be interesting.
I flew home for Thanksgiving after 5 years abroad. My family didn't even pick me up, didn't save me a seat, and introduced me as the disappointment who ran away. My aunt scoffed. Oh, you finally decided to show your face? Don't expect a warm welcome. My cousin snapped. Why are you even here? Nobody wanted you back. Even my own mother muttered. Just don't ruin the evening for everyone. I just smiled and said, don't worry. I won't make this mistake again. 2 months later, I made a move they never expected. Last night, I got a message. Everyone's freaking out. Please respond. So I guess I'll just get into it. BC, I'm still kind of pissed, and TBH, I need to vent somewhere that isn't my group chat. They're tired of this story already. LOL. For context, I haven't been home in 5 years. Not BC, I hate my family or whatever. Just life stuff, pandemic, money, job. Then I moved to Berlin, and it just felt like I blinked, and it had been half a decade. We don't do FaceTime calls or anything. Just the classic family group texts and the odd meme from my cousin Kelly. I was honestly kind of hyped to come back. Thought it was going to be like those dumb...
What? What did he say? Has he not called his family in 5 years? What did he say?
Just don't move they never expected. Last night, I got a message. Everyone that isn't my group chat. So I guess I'll just get into it. BC, I'm still kind of pissed, and TBH, I need to vent somewhere that isn't my group chat. They're tired of this story already. LOL. For context, I haven't been home in 5 years. Not BC, I hate my family or whatever. Just life stuff, pandemic, money, job. Then I moved to Berlin, and it just felt like I blinked, and it had been half a decade. We don't do FaceTime calls or anything. Just the classic family group texts and the odd meme from my cousin Kelly. I was honestly kind of hyped to come back. Thought it was going to...
What? He hasn't been home for 5 years. And all he has had during these 5 years is group chats with his family and memes with his cousin. Bro, maybe I'm starting to see a little bit as to what your family might have been onto when they were doing that shit to you. Maybe.
Gonna be like
Let's
those dumb
see.
posts where everyone cries and hugs in the airport? Yeah, no. So first weird thing. I texted the family group chat from the airport after landing like, hey, I'm here. No reply. Waited a sec, scrolled my phone. The only message I got was from my mom. Just Uber. We're busy with prep. I thought it was a joke. It wasn't. I grab my suitcase and go down to the pickup area, still thinking someone's gonna do a surprise or whatever, but nope. I wait 15 minutes, call my mom, goes to voicemail. Cool. So I get an Uber to the house, which is like 30 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, I was already annoyed, but whatever. I chalked it up to classic family chaos. I get there, walk up, and like, nobody even comes to the door. I let myself in. Living room smells like turkey. Everyone's voices from the dining room. I poke my head in, and no one even stops talking. Not even a, hey, you're home. Nothing. I stand there for a sec. Awkward as hell. And finally my Aunt Bernice glances over and just goes, oh, you finally decided to show your face. Don't expect a warm welcome. I thought she was joking, so I kind of laughed. Nope. Dead serious. My cousin Jared looks up from his phone and goes, why are you even here? Nobody wanted you back? Then my mom, who's sitting at the end of the table, says, just don't ruin the evening for everyone. Literally, I'd been in the house for maybe 2 minutes. I look for a seat and there isn't one. Like the table's set for everyone but me. Even the kids' table is full. I ask if there's another chair and my mom just says, we didn't know if you'd actually show up. You never make it to anything. Which, yeah, I've missed a couple weddings and stuff, but it wasn't on purpose. It's just hard to fly back from Europe for a weekend. I try to explain and Bernice cuts me off, says, nobody wants to hear your excuses. We're just glad you finally stopped running away from your roots. I end up standing in the doorway, holding my bag, and the only person who even offers me a seat is my cousin Kelly, but she's wedged in between the little kids and there's literally no space. Her dad, my Uncle Lane, just says, you can eat after. There's food left in the kitchen. I put my bag down and just stand there like an idiot. I probably should have just left right then, but I didn't want to make a scene. So I go to the kitchen. There's like a plate of cold mashed potatoes and some weird green bean. I hear them in the dining room. They're talking about me like I'm not even in the house. Oh, Bryce is back. Wonder how long he'll last this time. He probably thinks he's better than us now. Hope he doesn't start another argument. My mom's voice again. Just don't bring up politics. You know how he gets. Like what? I literally hadn't said anything but hi. I just eat standing up by the sink scrolling my phone. It's actually kind of hilarious in a sad way. Every time someone comes in to get a drink, they just ignore me. At one point, my cousin Jared bumps into me and doesn't even say sorry, just looks at me like I'm in his way. I ask about my room and my mom says, oh, we turned your room into a sewing room. Your stuff's in the garage. She tosses me a key. I go out to the garage and there's just 3 boxes with my name Sharpied on the side. Most of it's junk I forgot I even owned. So now I'm sitting on a folding chair in the garage, scrolling TikTok, and I'm just like, why did I even come here? I hear people laughing inside. Then the door opens and my aunt comes out, sees me, and just shakes her head. Says, some people can't handle real family. Guess Europe changed you. I tell her, You have no idea what you're talking about. She rolls her eyes and goes back inside. I go back in for dessert thinking maybe it'll be chill, but I walk in and they're all taking a family photo. I try to get in the group and my Uncle Lane says, maybe sit this one out, Bryce. You've been gone so long we might forget who you are. People laugh. It's that fake, mean laugh. I just walk out. I hear my mom say, he's always so dramatic, that's why he can't keep friends. I slam the front door. I actually went back in to grab my backpack and my cousin Jared is at the fridge. He looks at me and goes, so what? You're running away again? I tell him, I'm not running, I just don't want to be here. He kind of shoves past me on his way out of the kitchen. Not hard, just enough to make a point. I don't push back, but I stare him down. He just smirks. Nungle. I wanted to hit him, but I didn't. I book a room at the old Holiday Inn down the street, pack up my stuff from the garage. My mom texts me, don't make this about you, Bryce, just be grateful we let you come. I don't reply.
Oh,
I leave.
come on. Okay. Okay. This is enough. This is just too much. Okay. If this is true, which again, I'm sure there are people for whom this story will ring very true, very relatable, and then fuck you. Whoever you are. Like, family or not, fuck you.
Leave the key on the counter and head out without saying bye to anyone. So yeah, that was my big family reunion. 5 years away and they treat me like I'm a stray dog. TBH, I used to think maybe I'd come back for good someday, but now, IDK, I'm kinda done. I'm not gonna let this go though. I'm not just gonna let them treat me like crap and walk away. I've got a few ideas for how to make them regret it. Not gonna sit here and mope. I'll post again if anyone cares how this plays out.
Okay, if this is, let me try to guess what's going to happen based on the other family stories that I've watched in the same vein. Let me try to guess what's going to happen. He's going to say something about somehow he's still connected to the family billing plans and he still pays for his family's different bills and stuff, and then he'll stop doing that. He has a bank account with his mom or dad or something like that, and then he'll just move his accounts out or stuff like that, and in this way he will make his family pay. If that is the case, if that is indeed what happens, I'll lose my shit, because then this story is definitely made up. Because believe you me, every family Reddit story, revenge, karma story that I have seen has the same element again and again and again. If this one also follows this is definitely AI.
Edit. Yes, I know some families are just like this, but FR, I never did anything to deserve it except move away. They've always been salty about it. My mom especially. She always thought I was abandoning her for fancy city life or whatever. They all act like I owe them for leaving. Like, I'm supposed to fix everything when I visit. Tech stuff, money stuff, whatever. This time, I'm done. If you got questions, drop them. I've got the receipts. I'm not gonna let this go. Update 1. Okay, so I guess this is the update some people wanted. And yeah, I'm still mad, not gonna lie. IDK if this is even revenge yet, but it's def not forgiveness. TBH, I don't get how people just eat that kind of treatment and go, oh well, family is family. Nah, I'm not wired that way. If you saw my last post, you know what happened. Thanksgiving was a disaster, I left and didn't look back. But it's not like my family suddenly stopped acting like jerks just BC, I wasn't there. If anything, the text got more passive-aggressive, like somehow I was the one who ruined it by leaving early and making a scene. LOL, okay, what really set me off was this group text my Aunt Bernice sent like a week later. She said, Bryce, since you're back in the country, can you help Uncle Lane with the property taxes? And someone else, I think it was Jared, added, and you need to fix the Dropbox. I can't get into my files. It was like no acknowledgement that they basically exiled me at dinner. Just a list of stuff they wanted. Like always, never fails. I'm not sure if people outside big families get this, but when you're the one who left, you're somehow always their backup plan for anything complicated. They act like I abandoned them, but then they dump every weird tech problem or paperwork thing on me. My mom's been on me forever about her Hoey email. Bernice wants help with her taxes every year. Jared somehow thinks I should just sort his PDF messes for him BC. I know computers. I literally fixed their crap from another continent for years, and all I got was sarcasm when I actually showed up. So I decided that's done. I'm not lifting a finger unless I get treated like a human being. Not a silent meltdown, like I made it clear.
So this is a made-up story. I predicted this story. So this is a made-up story. Okay, well, glad we got that out of the way.
Chat said, I won't be helping with anything until someone apologizes for Thanksgiving. No response? They just ignored it, like I was being dramatic again. After 2 days, my mom sends a private text. Just says, Bryce, this isn't about you. Family needs you to step up. I don't even answer. That's not an apology. I start thinking, what's the real leverage here? It's not just the little stuff. I've been the unofficial fixer for so long. They don't even realize how much they rely on me. All the docs, the shared drives, the little favors, the fact that I've always stepped in when they've blown deadlines or couldn't figure out some web portal. I'm not talking about like canceling their streaming services or taking a charger. I mean real stuff. Documents, files, the boring adult stuff that actually matters when tax season hits or the HOA is threatening fines. So I started by just not answering. It sounds dumb, but you'd be surprised how fast stuff piles up. Uncle Lane starts texting, says he can't get into his online account, he's locked out, asks if I can reset it. I just leave him on read. My phone blows up for 2 days. Then Jared calls. I let it go to voicemail. He leaves a message, says he knows I'm mad, but I should be the bigger man. He always says that when he wants something, Bernice is next. She sends this long email about her tax docs being in the family Dropbox, and she can't find anything. And her accountant is asking for old receipts. I check the Dropbox, and yeah, it's a mess. I'd been the only one keeping it organized. Everyone else just dumps stuff everywhere. I don't touch it. I just forward her email to the whole family and say, maybe someone else can help then. I get this message from my mom. Can you please sort out the whole thing? They're threatening me with late fees. I don't know how to reply to these. I reply, you said not to ruin the evening for everyone, so I'm staying out of it. She leaves me on Reed Kelly, the only cousin who's actually kind of normal, I guess, DMs me on Insta, asks what happened. I tell her, you were there. You saw how they all piled on, and now they want me to fix everything. She says, yeah, it was bad, but you know how they get. They're just stressed. I say, I'm not their punching bag and I'm not their personal assistant. She just reacts with a thumbs up emoji. So a week passes and the group chat is basically just people complaining about everything being confusing. Nobody says sorry. Nobody even brings up Thanksgiving again, but the vibe is off. I start getting calls from weird numbers. I ignore them. I feel like they thought I'd just get over it, but I'm not that guy anymore. The only thing that actually made me pause was this call from my mom. She doesn't start with hi or anything, just says, Bryce, we need to talk. She starts listing all the stuff that's falling apart since I stopped helping. She's mad about the HOA, says they're threatening her with a lien. I say, you're an adult, figure it out. She starts yelling, says I'm ungrateful, says after all she's done for me. I run away and then hold the family hostage. I tell her, you chose to treat me like I was less than everyone else, so handle it yourself. She hangs up. I hear her slam the phone down, so here's where it gets kind of nuts. Bernice actually drives to my hotel. I see her in the lobby. She's got that look, like she's about to go off. She walks up and just starts talking like, you're being immature, you need to come home, we're family, you can't just turn your back on us. I don't let her finish. I tell her, you made it clear what you think of me, so I'm not doing you any favors. She gets in my face and I back up. She pokes me in the chest and says, you don't get to do this, you owe us. I push her hand away. She looks at me like I hit her, but all I did was break her little dramatic moment. She storms out, slams the hotel door after that. I start seeing stuff unravel. Uncle Lane posts on Facebook that he's tired of people abandoning family when things get tough. Pretty sure that's about me. Jared texts me, says, hope you're happy screwing everyone over. I don't answer. The only thing I did that could be called revenge so far was this. I emailed the accountant, the boring family one, not a random friend or something, and told them I wouldn't be collecting or sending any family docs. I said any requests should go straight to the individuals. They reply like, okay, but that's gonna be a mess. I just say, not my problem. I CC'd every adult in the family. 2 hours later, my mom calls, says I've put them in a terrible position. I say, maybe next time you'll remember to save me a seat. So now it's like every day I get some new angry message. Nobody's apologizing though. Just blame, guilt, and more demands. I'm not budging. I left the group chat, blocked Bernice's number, muted my mom for a week. I'm not playing the fixer anymore. I know some people are gonna say I'm being petty, but if you've ever been treated like an afterthought for years and then expect to show up and save the day, you get it. I'm not breaking the law, not doing anything shady, just refusing to make their lives easier. I don't care if their paperwork gets lost or they get fined. I'm not their doormat. I haven't decided what to do next yet, but I'm not done. They made it clear I'm only useful when they need something, so fine, let's see how they like it when I'm just not there. IDK what the next move is, but I'm not rolling over. If you want to know how it escalates, let me know. I'm not holding back anymore. Update 2. Alright, so here's the next round. And honestly, if you told me this was gonna get this messy, I would have laughed at you. I thought they'd at least try to fix things or just leave me alone, but nah. Apparently the family pride or whatever is more important than actually solving their mess. I don't even know if this is revenge anymore or just me being done, but FR, it's wild how fast things can start falling apart when you stop bailing people out. So like 2 weeks after all that silence, I noticed my phone's blowing up again. Not from my mom or Bernice, I blocked them, but from random numbers and those weird please call us back voicemail. Turns out, it's the HOA board from my mom's neighborhood and some guy from the tax office, not the IRS, just local stuff. I let it all go to voicemail. BC, not my circus anymore. Kelly texts me for real though, says, just a heads up, things are getting ugly over here, people are blaming each other. And it's awkward AF. She's actually the only one who sounds even a little normal, but she's not getting in the middle, and I don't blame her. Then I get an email from Jared, all caps, says, need to find my tax files now or I'm gonna get hit with late fees. Thanks for nothing. I check the old Dropbox and LOL. He's deleted half his own stuff by accident. The folder's just chaos. He sends like 3 more emails, each more desperate, and then finally says, fine, I'll pay you if you help. I don't answer. I'm not doing this for money. In the group chat, yeah, I left the main one, but my Uncle Lane starts a new one. Classic move. Bernice says, well, if Bryce won't step up, I guess we'll just have to deal with the consequences. I reply for the first time in forever. Just say, you already are. The wildest part is how fast everyone starts turning on each other. I hear from Kelly that at some Sunday dinner, Jared and Bernice got into it about who was supposed to keep track of the family files. Jared says it's Bernice's fault for not backing things up. Bernice says mom was supposed to remind her about deadlines. Uncle Lane says none of it would be happening if I didn't run off to Europe. Apparently voices got raised. Someone slammed a cabinet. I'm picturing it like a bad reality show, then things get a little more real. Mom calls my hotel. I'm still there. Haven't set foot back in the house. Front desk calls up, says, your mom's here asking for you. I tell them I'm not available. A little while later, I see her in the parking lot, pacing and yelling into her phone. I just go out the back and head to a coffee place. She leaves me like 6 voicemails, ranging from, please come home, to you're breaking this family apart. I get a certified letter. First time that's happened in my life. From the family lawyer. Yeah, we have a family lawyer. Not BC, we're fancy, just BC, my grandpa. Set up a trust for some property ages ago, and it's still a thing. The letter basically says annual review of the trust can't happen without my signature. And if I'm not available, it gets delayed. And if it's delayed, nobody gets the payout they're used to at the holidays. I email back. I'm out of the country for the foreseeable future. CC'd the whole family. I'm not, but they don't know that. 2 hours later, my mom sends a group text, says, hope you're happy now. You're hurting everyone. I reply, maybe next time you'll remember how you treated me. This is where people start getting petty. Uncle Lane posts some passive-aggressive stuff on Facebook. Instead of asking for help, some folks just burn bridges, like I can't see it. Bernice texts Kelly, says, can you talk some sense into your cousin? You know he's just being dramatic. Kelly forwards it to me, says, I'm not getting involved, but damn, they're all losing it. Jared tries to go around me, emails the family accountant directly, says, can you just sign off on my stuff without Bryce? Accountant says, No, Bryce's signature is required for anything with the trust. Jared emails me again, says, this is childish. Just do the right thing. I send back the receipts from Thanksgiving, screenshotted his nobody wanted you back comment. He replies, that was a joke. You take everything too seriously. Right, a joke next week. Mom calls crying to Kelly, says she might lose the house if the Hoey fine goes. I know it's bad, but I also know she's been using my name for years as a proxy at those meetings and never actually shown up herself. I get a letter from the HOA, says, you are no longer listed as the household contact. Your mother must attend the next meeting or be fined. I toss it. Not my problem. Now Bernice's business gets hit with a late fee for missing a filing deadline, and she sends me a text that just says, this is on you. I reply, you always said I was a disappointment, so I guess I'm just meeting expectations. She leaves me on read. The only one who actually tries to be real with me is Kelly. She meets me for coffee and says, I get why you're pissed, but they're not going to admit they're wrong. She says, they've always been salty because you left. You were the smart one, and it made them feel left behind, even if they never said it. I tell her, I'm not the villain here. And she's like, yeah, but you're the only one who left, so you're the only one who can be punished. I ask her, do you think they even care about me as a person? She just shrugs and says, I think they care about what you do for them. At least she's honest. Last thing that really set me off, Bernice actually shows up at my hotel again, this time with Uncle Lane. She tries the guilt thing, says, you know Grandpa would be ashamed of you. We're family. We stick together. I say, you didn't stick with me when I came home. Lane pushes past her, gets in my face and says, just sign the damn paper so we can move on. I say, you want to move on? Start treating people with respect. Bernice slaps the table, says, you're impossible. I just walk out. They stay there arguing with each other. So yeah, things are a mess. I'm not budging. I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not sabotaging anything. I'm just not helping anymore. The trust money is stuck. Their paperwork's a disaster, and nobody's getting bailed out. I can tell they're starting to realize I'm not coming back to fix it. Funny thing is, I don't even feel bad anymore. Not sure what the next move is, but I know I haven't even done the thing that's really going to make them flip. They still think I'll cave. Not this time. If you want the real chaos, wait for the next update. It gets better. Final update. All right. So this is probably going to be my last post about all this, and I gotta say, I didn't think it would get this wild. But here we are. NGGL, I'm still heated just thinking about the way Thanksgiving went down, but at this point, it's not even a question of being mad. It's just, I'm not putting up with it anymore. Full stop. The whole family meltdown thing has gone from awkward to straight up chaos, and yeah, I'm not sorry for pushing them into it, so where did we leave off? Oh, right. Everything stuck. BC, I stopped playing tech support and Signature Monkey. I'd been dodging calls, blocking numbers, sending receipts of their own words back at them. The trust money's frozen. Bernice's business got hit with late fees. Jared's lost in his own mess. Mom's Hoey is up her ass. I haven't set foot back in their house. I've been chilling at the hotel or crashing at friends' places, mostly just minding my own business. The weird part was how quiet it got after the last blow-up. Like, they all just stopped. No more guilt trips, no more angry voicemails. I figured they were just icing me out or maybe finally getting it together on their own. LMAO. But then, last night, I'm at a bar with some of my old high school friends just talking about dumb stuff, and my phone starts buzzing nonstop. It's Kelly, blowing up my texts and Insta DMs. She never does that unless something's really off. Her first message just says, call me. The next one is, everyone's freaking out. Please respond. I ignore it for a bit just to see if she's being dramatic. But then I see there's like 10 missed calls from her. Finally, I step out and call her. She sounds legit panicked. She says, Bryce, you need to check your email. Mom's losing it. Uncle Lane's threatening to call a meeting. Jared's saying you've ruined his whole year. Grandma's crying. Everyone's yelling at each other. It's a mess. I open my email and there's like 5 messages all at once. The lawyer's one of them says, the trust meeting deadline is up, so the annual payouts are officially delayed until the next quarter. That means nobody's getting their usual money for the holidays. The family chat is all screenshots of everyone blaming each other. People saying it's my fault. Others saying it's Bernice's. Mom saying she doesn't know what to do anymore. And then actual drama. Bernice's business is now getting hit with a bigger fine. Apparently BC, she missed some filing again. And she's blaming Jared for not helping her find the docs. And he's blaming me for not organizing everything. And Lane's saying it's all my fault for being stubborn. And my mom's saying, maybe if you hadn't pushed Bryce away, we wouldn't be here. People are shouting in the background while I'm on the phone with Kelly. I can hear it. It's like a family cage match at this point. I'm honestly just tired. Not like, oh, poor me tired, but just over the whole circus. I ask Kelly, so what do they actually want from me now? And she just sighs and says, they want you to come back and just sign the papers, help them fix it. I tell her, I'm not doing anything until someone apologizes, and that's final. She says, I'm not getting in the middle, but you should know Grandma's losing it. Bernice is threatening to sue Jared, and Mom's talking about selling the house to pay off her fines. I get off the phone and just sit there for a sec, watching my phone blow up with texts. Uncle Lane sends a message that just says, you win, Bryce. Happy now, Bernice writes. You're punishing the whole family for your own issues. Hope you're proud. Jared's is classic, says, you're such a child. Just sign the damn docs and we'll never bother you again. I don't respond to any of them. The real kicker is my mom. She sends one message finally that just says, can we talk? Not hey, not sorry, just that. I leave her on read. I'm not interested. She's mad because she lost control, not because she suddenly cares about me as a person. I'm not giving her the satisfaction of crawling back so she can pretend we're all good. I email the lawyer and say, for the record, I won't be participating in any family events or trust business until I receive a written apology from every single person who insulted me at Thanksgiving. No exceptions. Until then, all requests can go through legal channels only. I CC the whole family. Kelly just replies with, wow. Nobody else says anything since then. Dead silence. I guess they're busy blaming each other or scrambling to fix things. I don't really care. I spent the rest of the night out, had a decent time for once. I know some people are going to say I went too far, but honestly, after years of being the family scapegoat and fixer, I'm not losing sleep over it. Let them sit with the consequences for once. I'm not the one who started this, but I sure as hell finished it. So that's where it's at. I'm not going back. I'm not bailing anyone out, and if they want to come crawling, they can do it with some actual respect for not holding my breath. But at least I know I'm not making this mistake again. Thanks for reading the saga, I guess. If you're out there and your family treats you like crap until they need something, don't let them. You don't owe them your sanity, your time, or your peace. I'm out.
Well, it would be a pretty darn interesting story if it wasn't fucking fake as hell. It's all fucking AI generated, dude. Oh, AI generated, brother. I've seen at least like 10 more of these things, the same background. But then again, very entertaining, first of all, and second of all, I'm sure that there are actual people out there who have like had this experience. So yeah, I guess there's that, I guess. Adamfall. Wait, I don't know which game is Adamfall.
All right, guys, brand new angry review. It's a little shorter one
Let's
at
watch
least
this.
compared to normal. It's on an older game, Adamfall. I don't care. We filmed some parodies. We had a lot of fun, so I wanted to finish it and get it out. So thank you for watching and being patient. And thank you to G Fuel for always...
Wait. What is this game?
Hello? Hello? Oberon? Who is this? Who is Oberon? Why would I do what you... Oh my god, is this one of those games where I'm gonna occasionally get random calls and be told everything, what my next quest is, and what to do, and little stupid game hints?
Do not trust the scientist.
The scientist? Wait a minute, the scientist seemed really trustworthy. I just got finished talking to him. He said he's gonna give me a way out of here.
He's doo-doo. Also, do not trust the military.
But if I can't trust the scientist, then I was gonna go to the military. Why can't I trust the military? Can I trust anybody?
Trust only me.
Oh my god. Forget this. You know what? I thought this was a Stalker or a Fallout type of game, but clearly I'm wrong.
You must kill Oberon.
Oh my god. Just, you know what? Wait a minute. Hey, is that you over there ducking down behind that thing? Is that you?
You must kill... Oh shit. Hey, don't walk this way. I mean that way. Leave that handsome man alone with the flame. I mean it. Ignore him. That totally ripped dude. He's so vascular. He's probably got like a 12-pack or something.
Are you serious? Joe, get up. What is your problem?
Oh, come on, man. Just go kill Oberon.
Why? Do you want me to kill Oberon? Kill Oberon, kill Oberon. Every fucking message, kill Oberon. Who is Oberon?
That bastard owes me $5.
I'll go get him.
What is this game? I haven't even heard of this. Joe making a big review of a game is like the game should be big. Adamfall looks like it's a PC only game. It's Steam.
After my vacation, I was not planning on reviewing Adamfall. But after this fucking ending, I had to. Oberon grows so much more. They didn't even finish the dialogue? What the fuck?
Well, that was Adamfall.
Fuck that ending! Let's get in it. Adamfall is basically Rebellion's version of a Fallout universe mixed with Stalker Light gameplay. If I were to compare it to other games, that's what I'd say. You have this quarantine zone where this disaster happened in its world. You wake up out of nowhere in a room right smack dab in the middle of this thing, and you have to figure out what the hell happened and how the hell do you get out of there. So there are these factions that can help you achieve that goal. The military, the scientists, or these wild druid forest peoples. You find the leader and the cities for each of these factions, talk to them, learn their stories and motivations, and do things for them until they help you get what you want.
Splendid work. I cannot communicate how pleasant it is to be dealing with somebody competent for a change.
You're welcome.
You have no idea what it's like around here.
Of course, Joe was mesmerized by the old lady.
What do you want to say, Joe, since this is your girlfriend?
I love her.
I still.
You and I may have more in common than you realize.
I agree.
And was ready to do anything and everything that she
What
was
is this game
I don't-
about?
Right they are.
over
Like,
and over
is a shooter or stuff? What is this?
that playthrough, but clearly
Holders.
So it is a first person what?
doesn't just the exploration, some dynamic
Yeah, no, thank you. Oh, this is another story. I let my friends guess how small he is. He heard me left that night. I'm gonna take my calls. I mean, okay, I guess we have had enough of that. Let's maybe play some games or stuff. Is anybody watching my stream right now? I can't even say. Drop a hi if anyone is watching a stream. You can go ahead, drop a hi. We can have a chat. Because I feel like somebody is yeah, let's play some deck. Dead Space. Dedos Peso. Okay. Ooh, that's very loud. Okay, alright. Where was I? Oh yeah, I'm gearing up for a fight or something. Yeah, this is a pulse round. I remember. They're gearing me up for a fucking... What is this?
Error. Blast doors obstructed. Please contact a repair technician.
Still can't reach the Valor. What's happening with the antenna?
It's blocked by... It's the Leviathan.
Oh my
Must have
fucking
snagged on
god.
the comms array after we spaced it. It's not coming off without a fight.
Isaac, there's no time.
There is if I use the ADS cannons. Manual targeting like before. I can shoot it right off the hull. I got this. You focus on the Valor.
Will do.
Man, Isaac is so cool. I'm so fucking really fucking disappointed that Isaac Clarke is not as popular as he demands. Like, Dead Space is a very popular franchise, but nearly not enough. Let me first get me some. I have a. It won't work in space, so.
Entering zero gravity.
Oh, I remember this. Wait.
Exiting zero gravity. Exiting vacuum.
Just a moment. What is my heal situation like? Nah, not too bad.
Entering vacuum. Entering zero gravity.
Oh.
Manual targeting enabled.
Is this working? What exactly do I have to shoot? This thing? I don't think it's this thing. There. That? Oh, fuck off, man, fuck off.
Warning. ADS cannon destroyed. Manual targeting enabled.
Bro! I just fucking took it! I fucking take it! What is going on?
Warning. ADS cannon destroyed.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit? I don't even have heals actually. Like, how the fuck do I get out of that? Please give me a heal or something. Fucking heals.
Warning. ATS cannon destroyed.
I need fucking heals. This is not a tough boss fight, but I was not equipped. What? What hurt me? Oh my god. There was no way. I didn't have any health. That was the problem. I need to be better equipped, better stocked. And it's not dropping any health. 0 health items dropped throughout that entire thing. So it was only a matter of time. Should I get my pulse rifle out for this? God damn it. Man, where is the store? Get me the store. Motherfucker, there isn't even a fucking store in here. Isn't even a fucking store in here, bro. Oh, come on. No. Wait. Is there a store here? There is. Okay. For good measures, give me one of these. Give me 2 of these. And from my storage, just for this. I have a lot of storage space, so this shouldn't be a problem. For now, let's I remember in my first playthrough I used the pulse rifle a lot. But the pulse rifle is it's a good gun, but it is nowhere near as good as it is in Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2, you just take the pulse rifle and you can run with the game. In this game also you can do that. It's not about the fact that you can't do it. You can do it, but it's not as powerful as it is in Dead Space 2. Actually, a lot of things are overpowered in Dead Space 2. Technically speaking, a lot of things are very powerful, overpowered in Dead Space 2.
Entering zero gravity. Manual targeting enabled.
Come on.
Warning. ADS cannon destroyed. Manual targeting enabled.
Dude, come on.
Warning. ADS cannon destroyed.
Okay. That's oh. Ah! What was that? What the fuck was that? Come on. Come on. Needle, the thread the needle, whatever it's called. Fuck off, bro!
Manual targeting enabled. Warning. ADS cannon destroyed.
What was that? What? Bro. Thank you.
Dead and gone. I'll try the antenna's manual release again.
Do it. I've got a transmission loaded and ready to go.
Okay, never using the pulse rifle again. Whew, bro, that was stressful. That was stressful, especially in the last part because I kept getting hit. I don't know how. You're like not fast at all, right? So it's really difficult to commit. Oh. Is there anything that maybe it's flowing around in the space or something? Maybe? Maybe? Come on, maybe? Nothing? How's my inventory looking? I have run out of most health items. Okay, well, I guess.
Exiting zero gravity. Exiting vacuum.
Well. That was interesting. Highly interesting. Why is my suit glistening? Why is my suit like oiled up? Strange.
Yes! Finally! USN Valor, this is Kendra Daniels on the USG Ishimura. Do not open the escape pod. Repeat, do not open that escape pod.
I think it's already done. It's done. Yep, done and dusted.
We're too late.
The Valor!
It's heading right for you!
Brace yourself!
Cold collision imminent.
Oh, hell no, man. Hell no. Come on, bro. Where do we go from here? Oh, we still have this. Okay. Motherfucker gave me a jump scare.
Daniels, what happened? Something shook the whole crew deck. What hit us? An asteroid?
Those things got onto the Valor. A rescue ship. They found your escape pod. And the one that used to be Chen. It's...
God damn it!
The Valor's scrap. By the time another ship hears the SOS beacon, we'll all be dead.
No, that's what I was telling you. I found an executive shuttle on the crew deck. Intact.
And the log says that shuttle's missing its singularity core. It can't get us home.
Wait, maybe it can. If the Valor's singularity core is okay, I could salvage it, install it on that shuttle. We're fucking out of here.
Where's the Valor now?
It's near comms.
Keep us stable. Isaac, I'll grab a suit and EVA onto the Valor. Meet me there. We'll find that core together. Let CEC clean up their own mess. I'm saving what I can.
Damn.
Entering vacuum.
Okay, well, here we fucking go. Yeah, it's right there, but maybe there is a health pack floating around in space somewhere. Maybe. I mean, a ship just crashed onto us, so maybe I'll get lucky.
Isaac, I'm on board. The Valor's trashed, but I can make it to the bridge.
How the hell did you get in there so fast?
Exiting zero gravity.
What is that? Come on, brother. I'm definitely replaying this game again. I don't remember if there's a new game plus for this. I don't think there is. Just fucking look at their costume designs. Oh, I fucking trashed them. I trashed it, but it looks so fucking cool. Just look at this. Look at this. Oh my fucking god. It's like Batman and Iron Man having a child together. Whoa, what was that? Aha. Burning credits. Force energy, let's go. Pretty good, very nice. Pretty nice, not gonna lie.
Isaac, we have a problem. The Valor's carrying a 12 megaton warhead. The crash hit the torpedo bay hard. I need you to handle that nuke right away. before something sets it off.
Handle 12 megatons? You know I'm not a nuclear engineer, right?
I don't need you to be. Just stabilize the warhead and eject it away from the Ishimura.
Christ, Hammond.
No one trained you to carve up monsters with a plasma cutter either. You haven't let us down yet.
Very true, very true. This is what I love about Isaac, his incredible fucking ability to adapt. Incredible ability to adapt. Like, in the words of Phantom Nicole, you are a surgeon with that thing. I've never seen you up close with work. You're like a surgeon with that thing. That's what she says, right? Okay, let's go, let's go. 100 credits, 800 credits. Either give me 1000 credits, 1200 credits, 1800 credits, or don't give me anything. X to open an empty cabinet. I don't mind that. Don't give me 100 credits. That is fucking disgusting. 1200 credits. See, now we're talking. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. This man's wife and children are right now worried sick, probably, or maybe they don't even know the shit that's happened to him. And here I am, dangling his corpse, roasting it. I am headed. Wait. I have to make this joke work. Can I just have the arm? Can I just have the arm? Can I just have the arm? Can I please just have the fucking arm? No. That's part of the arm. Yes, here it is. Okay. Ready for it? Ready for the joke? Okay. Stand back, I am fucking armed! No. I still fucking...
The soldiers must have had stasis units on their arms. When they were turned, those units merged right into their bodies and changed them. They're fucking fast, Isaac. Stay sharp.
I have no fucking idea how that would work. How stasis units could like fucking merge with your body. But it is a good excuse. Plus, I almost took that enemy out with just fucking kinesis. And I would not have fucking found that out if I wasn't prepping for that incredible joke that I was making, which is stand back, I am armed. Get it? Thank you. Hey, which way to go? Okay, that way to go. So let's go this way. Oh my god, why the fuck did I come this way? I just got fucking 100 credits. I fucking hate that. Okay, this way. So let's go to the waiting room. Hey, this looks like a room that I have to come. This does not look like a room that would be just side store.
This is Commander Cadigan to all hands. We have been boarded by hostile forces.
To all
Hostiles
hands.
are aliens.
Hey.
Repeat, aliens.
That's my kind of
and
joke.
extremely dangerous. All personnel to arms. Fire at will.
Ah, well. I don't understand, bro. You guys are real soldiers, armed to the teeth, sitting in a battleship with a nuke. How can you let aliens take over, monsters take over? That shit just doesn't fly. Let me pause the game. I don't fucking trust this game at all. It can blindside me any second. Eyes only, priority black. Operation White Light Theater, Aegis System, Aegis 7 objective, Deep Cleanse. CEC vessel USG Ishimura in breach of EarthGov system isolation order, believed to have recovered Marker 3A. Special Ops has confirmed the system, but unable to provide planet location. Special Ops advisory follows. Exercise extreme caution in Marker 3 has been recovered. Onboard infection is a credible threat. Operation orders, shock point to Aegis system. Move to position out of local scope range and await signal from Ishimura to confirm location. Secure Marker 3A. If infection is present, initiate sterilization protocol. Uridize. Infection not present, initiate containment protocol. Apollo. All personnel must, without exception, submit a full psychological evaluation during debriefing. So they were actually coming for USG Ishimura even before the SOS signal. That is why Isaac said, if you remember correctly, Isaac, when he first heard that USG Valor was so close, he said, why is a US military ship so close to the USG Ishimura? That shit doesn't make any fucking sense. Well, it does. They were fucking coming for the marker. They already had the orders of EarthGov. Those motherfuckers knew exactly what they were doing to USG Ishimura when it secured Aegis 7 and hence a marker 3A. But I'm missing something. What am I missing? Ah, yes, my weapon. Where is my weapon? Where the fuck did I leave it? Do I have to carve out one myself? Ah, fuck it. Ah, fuck it. Come on, bro. No. Yes, thank you. Finally. Oh. Here, take this. Okay, let me try to... Come on. Come on. Close enough. I've seen worse. Well, now he has a hand at least. Might be missing an arm and a forearm, but he has a hand. Okay, what do I have to do? I have to go there, right? Okay, so I'm pretty sure this room will turn into a kill room very soon. So the moment I take this thing out, all hell will let be loose. So come on. Oh, hey, no time. Node time. Not gonna use a fucking pulse rifle. I'm gonna use my flamethrower. Thank you. Okay, so come on. Bro, I cannot see! Are you done, bro? What a fucking waste of resources that was. The fuck? And I'm really beginning to be annoyed by this thing. When there are a lot of things around you, the Ripper Blade seems to be fucking stuck. It inevitably has happened for the last 2 times. My Ripper Blade just got stuck into something in front of me. And the enemy is like not stun locked. What a fucking piece of shit. What a fucking piece. Load of crap. Bro. I need to go here, but why will not this work? What? I came through here. I went through here. Found the 100 credits there. Made fun of this guy. Then what happened? Wait. Normally these things can be opened if you look carefully enough. I've opened secret doors like this, which can be shot open or something. See? Don't know why that guy had a pack of Ripper Blades in his bed. Then again, nothing is set in stone, so... Yeah, in my frustration, I will cook this thing. This soldier. This Valorant soldier of the US Valor. I'll cook him in my frustration of being let down constantly by my otherwise favorite weapon, the Ripper. I'm really getting frustrated. Should be able to get a... Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not this one. Wait, what was that sound? Yeah, it was the same sound. But wait, why do I need to replace it? Maybe this one will short circuit or something? That was kind of scary because I did not expect it to like whoosh out like that.
Mr. Clark? Hello? I must speak with you.
Who is this?
Dr. Terrence Kine.
Oh,
Ishimura's
Kine
chief
is...
science officer. I studied the marker for the church.
I'm done talking to unitologists.
But the planet won't rest until the marker is returned. You can't leave.
Watch me.
Yeah, fuck off.
Caution. Radiation hazard.
Pretty sure that will come to bite me back in my arse, but for now, ego wins. I need my fucking... I just need my... I'm not comfortable without my weapon of choice. Yeah. Okay, now I'm comfortable. Oh, come on. That is the way to go. Oh, I remember this part.
Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive
Dispose of the warhead. Okay.
Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials.
Oh, I remember this. They'll try to blow me up while I'm trying to do something. What was that? Why am I getting pulse rifle rounds? Bro, stop!
Unstable. Contain
Brother,
all
please,
explosive materials.
for the sake of fucking God, stop giving me pulse rifle rounds.
Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials.
Thank. Gave me fucking 100 credits again. I like how it fucking. It's like a tumbleweed. Can I get this out of you, maybe? No? Okay, no.
Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Safety fence disabled. Caution. Warhead
Power required to release overhead. Where do I get power from? Don't say meditation, please. Oh, there it is. Thank you. But before I get that, let me also get the other important thing over here. This thing.
Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials.
Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on.
Ordnance control system.
Power restored to control system. Now I need to hold off, I'm assuming. Where are the enemies gonna come from? That would be anybody's guess. Thank you. Corner yourself and just start blasting. That is the Dead Space fucking formula. And now you're about to witness a master do it, so.
Damn it. This doesn't add up. If the Valor was just on patrol, why bring a nuke? And if they had a target, what's out here except us?
Yeah, I know. I'm downloading a munitions report right now. I'll clear your route to the engine room. Grab that singularity core and let's get out of here.
Isaac, we already know what they were doing here. We read that text. Okay, I'm going to assume I have played this game, this exact very game, but I have forgotten everything. So I'm going to assume that the moment I get out, there's got to be some kind of a fighting over here. There's got to be. I can't just leave like that. Okay, I have the fucking bomba clat. I have bomba clat here, bomba clat. Let's go, let's go. Okay, a safe station might be good. What is that, an oxygen tank? Fuckers gave me a med pack. Fuckers gave me a med pack, thank you. A small med pack, but a med pack. This game giving you a med pack is equivalent to you finding a 22 carat big gold pendant on your way to home on a particularly shitty night from work. Okay, which way? This way. Then I'll go this way. But I'll also take bomba clat with me. Let's go. Just don't fucking explode on my face. That will be tragic because this is a very, very claustrophobic space. Oh, what is that? This game is being pretty generous. And when this game is generous, that is an ominous sign because that genuinely means that it is about to fuck up something for me. else? Anything else? Oh, thank you. The like only problem with the flamethrower is that it doesn't stun lock. Motherfucker. Okay, that's it. Do I have a store here somewhere? Or you know what? I can actually sell my pulse rounds. That also sounds good. See. What's going on? I'm not even using my pulse rifle, but just the fact that it is in my inventory, I'm getting shit ton of fucking pulse rifle rounds. And not a single plasma cutter round. Even though I want to make it my primary weapon. Just fucking... What is going on? I fucking exploded that guy. This is so fucking weird. Just use all of them. I don't fucking care. Motherfucker. I exploded the shit out of that. Keeps giving me fucking pulse rifle rounds. What a piece of shit.
Shooting range online. Caution. Live fire exercise.
What? It's an actual fucking shooting range. Okay, well. Anyone else? Bro, I cannot move. Why?
Quarantine Lockdown disengaged. Error. Shooting range out of service. Please contact maintenance.
There's this fucking Goomba stomp our way out of here. The force gun is so good. Hate those fucking babies. I didn't even fucking realize that I was like locked in a place for some reason. I think I was like backed up against a wall or something like that, and it was so dark I couldn't even fucking I didn't even realize that that was the case. I have to use weapons synergistically because I cannot rely upon the force gun to like finish the job. Force gun is great at giving you a breathing room, but once you get that breathing room and you deal a shit ton of damage as well. So just wasted another fucking round. Anyways, whatever, man. I'm so fucking tired of my incompetence, I'm sorry. See, even in that I'm incompetent. Well, well, anyways, are you hearing that? Bro, look around you, bro. The fucking ship is gone. Your friends and your fucking brothers in arms are fucking monsters, and you're fucking beating a meat or something. What the fuck is that? He's fucking beating his meat or something. What the fuck is that sound? Yeah, what is that? Huh. Yeah, serves you right, I guess. Why do I have a stasis charge here? Am I going to get ambushed or something? Finally, the schematics for the large med pack. Can I get a schematic for the force gun ammo as well? Mika's home. Nicole, how many times? How many times have I fucking told you, Nicole? Huh? Is that why? Why is your stasis bomb in this? No, I waited too long. That was my own occurred. Okay. Plus, we got to see a good death animation, so there's that, I guess. Anyways.
Shooting range out of service.
Hey, wait, did I get the goodies out of the shooting range? I should have 4 nodes. I have. Yeah. Large med packs, medics. Yeah. Make us whole. Make a hole. Ball in the hole. How many hole metaphors do you want, Nicole? If there is a hole, there is a goal. Yeah, you can play at that game, Nicole. Not doing shit for you. Bro. Oh, I have to time it correctly. It's not just fucking that. Why is there a stasis charge and a stasis bomb in this area? Maybe I'll need to return to that area, I guess. There's something over there. Bro, can I get that thing? Oh. I swear.
Isaac, you hearing this? It's Chen. There, on the rig link. Did I lock him in alive?
Chen's dead. You know that.
I know my own fucking corporal. Chen, come in.
Oh no. Yeah, I knew it. There was a fucking... The way that these bags are arranged and the way that you could telekinetically fucking handled it. Knew it. Come on. Okay, thank you. Oh my god, I'm still getting pulse rounds. Okay, I'm getting a lot of credits. If only I had gotten credits in real life. As in like the credit for my hard work. Thank you. Let's go. Okay, well. Still haven't found a bench or a store for that matter. So that I can get rid of the fucking annoying pulse rifle. Hey, anything over here? Boys? I am assuming I have been through there. And again, you can never tell. Oh, this looks like a boss fight arena if I have ever seen one. It's funny because I've played this game and I cannot remember for the life of God. Anything? I wonder if I'm missing something. I won't be coming back here. Oh, this part. Okay. Run it, I guess. Here we go.
Unknown biohazard detected. Lockdown initiated.
What? Damn. Damn, that could have gone a lot better. A lot fucking better. Where is my stasis recharge thingy at? There it is. Okay, let's fucking carefully. I really hate, absolutely fucking hate those babies, those baby thingies. Everything else is okay. Those baby-like things, these things, I hate them. Oh my god, what's even the point of... Oh my fucking god.
The Valor's munition logs. It wasn't just a nuke. They came permanent for war. Seek and destroy. This was no patrol. They knew about the Ishimura. Someone knew. We were all dead from the moment we arrived.
Yeah. I already read about that. Oh, I'm still fucking pissed off. I'm still fucking pissed off. I could have saved so much resources in this entire fucking fight if I had just... Anything over here? Oh. No store. No store. No fucking I need to go up. But pretty fucking sure I'll get something good. anything in between them? No. I just need to like stand. What the hell was that? No. I didn't even see that. Oh, that was a legit jump scare. My god. Fucking hell. I for sure thought that was a death. Isn't it? Okay, well, I guess it makes sense. It makes sense. Oh, it's saved right here. Wait, where? Okay, so I came from over here. I can go to over there. Okay, now my neurons are firing actually. I remember that once I go over that, there, I think I'm going to get ambushed or something. Let's see if my... neurons remember well and correctly. No? Yeah, this is where I'm going to get ambushed. Pretty fucking sure. No? Not missing anything over here, right? Wait, is this fucking firing? I can't say. Is it? I don't think so. Wait, what was the point? Oh, there's a circuit breaker over here. So if I do the fire suppression thing, what's going to happen? Oh, I can also do the fire suppression thing. Oh, okay. Motherfucker. Motherfucker gave me a fucking jump scare. For that you fucking die. Okay, let's go. Any more? Bro, were you? How the hell did this thing? Oh, it got burned. I see. Yeah, so I had to do that because that was not a side thing, by the way. That was part of the main thing because I actually had to do that. The elevator wouldn't have worked. Wait a second. Need to go pee. Need to go pee. Oh, wait a second. Okay, well. I'm not missing anything out here, am I? No, this is where I came from. Okay.
Unknown biohazard detected. Lockdown initiated.
Another malfunction. After the Ishimura's in the red. Someone get the door open. Chen? What did that thing do to you? Help me get him to the Kelly.
Sure. Gotcha. Shoot him!
Shoot him! No!
Helmet! Oh God! Helmet! No!
Quarantine lockdown disengaged.
No, Hammond, no! Really the most tragic death. Hammond was such a good captain, good guy. Oh my God. Hammond.
Rerouting power.
Let's get the fuck out. Let's get the fuck out.
What? Hammond's vitals, they just flatlined.
Hammond's gone. Hammond shit.
Oh my God.
Warning. Cascade failure in all primary systems.
Fuck! The Valor's gonna blow! Go!
Okay, just fucking run and gun. Run and gun, get the fuck out of there. Time to get the fuck out, 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 time to get the fuck out. Time to get the fuck out, 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 time to get the fuck out. You motherfucker. Fucking asshole.
Warning. Heat exchanger offline.
Oh, there was somebody. There was somebody in armor.
Heat exchanger offline.
Huh, interesting.
Heat exchanger offline.
Come on. Come on, bro. Come on. Motherfucker! Motherfucker! Get out!
Critical overload in main electrical grid. Warning. Critical overload in main electrical grid.
Should I save here? Let me save. Yeah, let me save in the middle of Armageddon. I'm sure the explosions will understand. Come on, Isaac! Come on, man! Oh! Darren! Oh my God, I'm going into fucking outer space! I'm going to outer space. I'm going to outer space. Hold on. I'm back to that fucking thing.
Isaac, come in.
Here. Fuck, that was close.
Chen, Johnston, now Hammond. And I'm tracking movement from the Valor. I think some of those mutated soldiers made it on board. What about the Valor's Singularity Core?
It's covered in blood, but I got it. God, I hope Hammond was right about that shuttle.
He said it was on the crew deck, along with every unitologist on the ship and their marker. You need to... Wait, someone's opened the door near the bridge atrium? It'll get you to the crew deck, but who's left with that kind of clearance? Isaac, something's up, but we have to get that shuttle. For God's sake, be careful. We're all that's left.
Okay, well, that's chapter 9.
Exiting zero gravity.
Get me a fucking store right the fuck now. I'm not even fucking kidding. Just a moment. Let me get a store. There has got to be a store here. I've come to this part before. Get me a store, get me a fucking bench, whatever, man. Just... Oh no, is this an elevator? Oh, this is that part. Okay, well. I traded a Ripper Blade for, what is that? A fucking small health pack. That's good. Can I please get a fucking store or anything that I can use to a little fucking makeup? Oh no, there's no store over here. Come on, bro. Oh, this part. Yeah, I remember this one. No store here as well. This is just... I think that was store, get me a fucking store. Find, oh, Trams about the Benson. Yeah, I've seen where his that thing is. I've seen that. Okay, I know for a fact that there is a store here. And a bench as well. Let's go to the bench first. Okay, well, I have 6 fucking nodes. I'm saving up for the suit, okay? The force gun is a force to be reckoned with right now. Although, yeah. Flamethrower, I can do better. The duration of what? Oh wait, the plasma cutter. Wait, I just remembered something. I can go for this. Melee attacks can knock enemies prone. That is a really fucking good attack. There's a store right in your fucking over here. What is this fog-like misty-looking thing coming? Okay, finally a fucking store. Thank you. First things first. Now I know for a fact that I have to save up like 60,000 clams for the new suit upgrade. The first things that are going to be dumped are these things. Okay, now that we have cleared up all that, okay, since we are going for the plasma rifle, thing, let's go for that. And 12 ammo. Pretty good. One of that. Two of these. Plasma rifle is probably the best weapon in the game. The most versatile weapon. Where is it exactly? Over time. The rate of fire. The rate of fire will go hard. Definitely go hard. Man, there's just so much I can do with the plasma cutter. Capacity. Like right now all I can do is capacity. I can go over here. Yeah, that's the way to go. Because what is this? Greatly increases ammunition capacity. Pretty good. Decent. Then a damage, and then rate of fire. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 nodes for this. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty fucking dope. I really wish to fight something right at this very moment to test out my fucking skills. Does it give me anything if I go to the captain's nest now? Yeah, I don't think it does, no. Still need the tram, and I know exactly where it is, and I have never been able to get it. Really? Nothing. That's disappointing. I was really hoping that I'll be ambushed here because this really looks like an ambush area. And I was also hoping to get some goodies, maybe. Oh yeah, now I know where I'll get it. Yeah, it is right there. Yup. I'll get it and I'll come back immediately for the master key or master control. Those crawling thingies I've never been able to like okay, I can go up there. Oh my god, 100 credits. 800 credits. Yeah, I have to go that way, but the way that I am going to go is this way. Hey, no, that's not nice. What is this smoke-like thing that's coming up? Come on. Come on, I'm waiting. No, wait. Yeah, this way. I'm gonna build the master override and then we'll call it a day. I've played enough. Now I am getting plasma cutter beam or energy, whatever they call it. Oh, I'm not using my upgrade.
Master security override generated for Isaac Clarke. All access will be locked.
Damn. Do I get like fucking now I can open the special doors, I know. But where those special doors are, where I've encountered them throughout the game, I'll need a guide. I'm not going back the entire fucking game, not retracing my entire path for that. That much is for sure. Okay, we'll call it a day here. Well. There's that, I guess. Okay. Hopefully I'll come back tomorrow to stream some more of whatever, I guess. It's not like I'm just fucking streaming to nobody, I know that. But I guess I'll keep at it until I encounter some genuine viewers. Maybe I'm able to grow an audience. So anyways, for I don't know why anybody would watch this video later, this live stream later, but for anybody who does, thank you very much, I guess, to that imaginary person. And I hope to see you, yes, you personally, the next time I stream. So yeah, thanks.